All right. Hello, everyone. This is R. Hunter Jr., the truth and not a rumor. I am live from Atlanta, Georgia, Black Sports Business Symposium. I had an idea why I was in a session. There have been a lot of black faces that are working here that, and I hope they're not mad at me for saying this, but they're a little bit more seasoned than I am. And I just wondered what the sentiment was for seeing all these young black people, all these black faces that, just trying to do better. I just really wondered what the sentiment was. So I'm going to walk around and I want you to tell everyone your name, where you're from, and then just speak to that.
Okay.
So,
Hi, my name is Jean Jordan Glover. I am a native of Atlanta, and I have worked here for 5 years, and that's since it has opened.
yes, ma'am.
I am a retiree. I have been retired for 7 years, and I took this job mainly because I am a very loyal fan of the Atlanta Falcons.
Okay.
And this symposium, it means a lot to me because I attended an HBCU myself.
Excellent. Okay.
And
All right.
I attended the unsinkable Albany State University.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So, what do you think about this type of conference where it's involving so many young black people? Because this is the first time it's ever happened.
Yeah, it is.
To my knowledge, there's nothing like this that ever happened.
It is.
So, coming from your background,
Yes.
just how do you feel about it?
Well, so much is so available to this generation
Yes.
as it's opposed to when I was coming up.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And since he said that I was seasoned, I will be 69 in August. And
Stop.
Yes.
I thought you were about
No,
35.
I will be
I'm just saying.
69.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm turning the door to 70.
Uh-huh.
But I am delighted to see it, and I am delighted to see so many
Yes, ma'am.
young people. And we've talked to a lot of them, and a lot of them are very smart.
Yes,
They're
ma'am.
very articulate.
Uh-huh.
They are very nicely dressed, which I am so happy to see.
Professional.
Yes,
young professional.
young professional. I am so happy to see.
That's awesome.
And to me, so much is so available to them as opposed to when I was coming up. When I came out of college, my first job was at Georgia Tech.
Yes, ma'am.
And it was in the engineering experience section.
Yes, ma'am.
When I walked down the hall, a lot of the engineers kind of turned their face to the wall.
Yes, ma'am.
As opposed to it's not to see me.
Right.
And at that time, there were very few blacks that were hired. And if they were, we were all so spaced all over the campus that when we saw one, we got happy,
Yeah.
So, it's so much available to them. I am so happy to see this. I'm glad that Arthur Blank has such an involvement in it because I have, the utmost respect for him.
Let me ask you one more question, Ms.
Okay.
Jean. Right down the hall there, the name of that session is Female Faces in Male Spaces. How do you feel about how sports, we'll just start with sports, has been more inclusive of women, especially of black women?
Yeah, I'm glad to see it.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm glad to see it because, you've got a lot of women that are, in sports. You got a lot of women that are very good in sports. You got a lot that have excelled,
Yes.
in
Yes, ma'am.
sports. So I'm glad to see it.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm glad to see that their being in sports hasn't stopped them from doing anything.
Correct. Yes, ma'am.
So I'm very
Continue to
happy,
progress.
as a seasoned
Yes,
woman.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
very happy. Yeah, I am very happy.
Miss Jean, I thank you so much for sharing some of your past and your gift with us. Now, I am going over to the other side with my gray bearded brother, and we're gonna talk just for a second.
All right.
Let them know where you're from.
Hello, my name is Anthony Ward, and I'm what you call a Grady baby. I was born and raised and educated here in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I'm a widow retiree
Okay.
from Delta Airlines,
Excellent.
Kraft Foods Nabisco,
All right.
and Wellstar. I was lucky enough to have an early out with all three. And I'm raising a 14-year-old daughter. And this is my getaway. Not here for the money. I'm here to see some of the great things happening in Atlanta, and everybody needs an escape.
That's true.
And so rather than run the streets, I come here.
That was an excellent segue, Mr. Anthony, into what we're doing here.
Yes.
This is my third day here in Atlanta for this Black Sports Business Symposium. Thank you so
Welcome. I'm
much.
glad you're here.
And people like you and Miss Jean have made it so incredibly easy and welcoming to be here. I'll ask you the same question. I pose the same question to you that I posed to Miss Jean.
Okay.
How do you feel about seeing these young faces, and how does it I don't know, do you pull on any of your, like, have you had reminiscent feelings of you in the past and as a child, and just how do you feel?
Miss Jean, she kind of took my thunder, but I'm going to come at it.
Give us some lightning then.
I'm going to
It's
come
all
at
right.
it from a different direction.
Okay.
And I'm glad to have this opportunity to express the fact that the media today, and even our own black people, we tend to speak so negatively
Yes.
about our kids.
Yes.
And I was just speaking with Miss Jean that people have the impression that most of our children are bad. They are not. As a matter of fact, here in Atlanta, where I don't know how many thousands graduate from HBCUs, but yet you never see it on the news. You only see the bad ones. I really believe that it's a very small percentage of children who are bad. I'm very impressed that this venue today, because it gives a lot of people an opportunity to destroy that myth of the black child being bad.
Come on now.
The children are not bad at all. How can they be bad if they don't know?
That's right.
And
That's right.
I'm proud to say that, as Miss Jean said, the young men, I'm be a little biased. Because most of the time they speak of our women excelling and our men are behind, but these men have been very, very impressive in their dress.
Yes.
They're articulate.
Yes.
The courtesy and respect when they ask questions and we communicate with them. I really was overwhelmed because I was falling victim to the facade of our kids not being smart. And as you walk around the stadium today, you don't see outlandish behavior.
Everybody's been just
It's phenomenal. And they're out here, most of them had standard dress, which was very, very impressive. No sagging pants.
Yes, sir.
And, we saw a couple of guys with a little short pants, but not short pants, short length suits. But they were making an opportunity to fit into mid-America.
Yes.
And mid-America is a melting pot. And certain things do not change. And wearing a suit and a tie, saying yes sir and yes ma'am, and I'm just so happy for the opportunity for them to show that they got it. Our young kids got it. We have to stop as a people, because we can't blame other people or the media for saying this about our kids. We cannot accept the fact that our children are bad, because they are not.
That's true.
They say the apple don't fall far from the tree. So before we denigrate our young kids, let's look at some of the parents. And that's my take on it.
Yes, sir.
On that.
It ain't Sunday yet, but we got a word from Miss Jean and from Mr. Anthony. I appreciate y'all so much, and your colleagues also. Like, I don't know. I was just like, this is awesome to be in this space.
Yes.
And like I said, as I was sitting there, I was like, let me go over here and see what some of my elders. Y'all my elders. And not in a negative way, but y'all are. I want to hear what y'all think about what's going on and what y'all have been seeing for the last couple of days.
I'm thoroughly happy to see it. It does my heart good to see it.
Hey y'all, we got the okay.
Yeah.
We doing good, y'all.
And
We gonna
we
keep doing
appreciate
it.
you for asking. Because very few people actually ask for a positive.
Yeah.
A positive response to feedback.
Yes, sir.
Because we had the only problem that we had was in the beginning. The music that was played
Yes, ma'am.
was very inappropriate.
Okay.
And we started talking to people and we got that change.
And you know when I came in, all I heard was Michael Jackson and
we got that change.
But let me say this.
Because the thing about it is, even though it is a black business symposium,
yes, ma'am.
we don't have to be that. As far as when you come in, we don't need to hear that. If it's to empower these young people, we didn't need to hear that.
We didn't need
to hear that type of music.
Understood.
You know, if they want to listen to that, like after they leave here, that's fine. But if you're trying to be empowered and trying to steer them in the right direction, you know, in order to make something of themselves, they didn't need that type of music.
They did not need.
And y'all were the catalyst for the change.
Absolutely. We
Yes.
took it to the top.
We took it to the top.
I love it.
And had them put an end to that.